I know a secret and I want to tell my secret. So y'all stay tuned throughout this video because I might be sharing a secret and you never know when I'm gonna share it. So watch all the way through. Hello, my darling friends. Welcome back. It is so good to see all of you. I cannot believe it is August already. Y'all, where did June and July go? I just feel like those 2 months just flew by in a great big giant blur. Does anyone else feel that way? Man, I can't believe that it is August, but I'm excited about August. August is one of my favorite months of the summer season for so many reasons. But my favorite thing about this month is it is Michael's birthday month. And y'all, I love celebrating Michael. He does so much for me. He does so much for our family. He works really hard. And he is continuously supporting me. I mean, I just appreciate his never-ending encouragement and support with me and my YouTube channel and all the projects that we create together. And he's such a good sport at always jumping in and lending a helping hand when I need one. So I thought it would be a lot of fun today to share with y'all some of my very most favorite woodworking projects that we've created together with Michael over the past several months. I thought this would be a fun way to just celebrate him and honor him because he deserves that. He works very hard to make a lot of our projects happen. So that's what we're going to jump into today. We're going to take a look back at all of my favorite woodworking projects that we've made together with Michael. Being a creative person, my mind really never stops coming up with ideas. Some of them come to fruition, some do not. However, I am so glad we were able to make this one work. This was one of those moments when I suddenly decided I just needed to make a change in our sitting room, and that change had to start with new coffee tables. I had an idea of what I wanted, but wasn't sure where to start. So Michael, being Michael, saw my vision and went to work to create plans for a new coffee table. With the plans drawn up, it was time to put them to the wood and make some tables. Now, y'all, I'll be honest, I always have this unrealistic idea that once the plans are made, we can just run out to the shop and whip up a table in mere minutes. Yeah, I know, it's never really that simple. This design was a bit labor intensive with lots of steps that required some finesse and lots of patience. My favorite part of this process was watching Michael cut the giant glue-ups into rounds and then perfecting their shape with the belt sander. I loved watching the transformation as Michael worked his magic and took two giant glued-up squares and turned them into actual tables. And as usual, the end result did not disappoint. I love these tables and have been enjoying them so very much in our sitting room. This next project was inspired by a piece that I had seen on a boutique furniture website, and it was quite spendy and not really in our budget. But I knew that Michael and I could DIY our own version for far less. We had a lot of fun working together on this project. We did make a few mistakes along the way, but learned a lot. And as I look back on this entire process, I realize that with every project Michael and I create together, I also learn a lot about myself. In particular, I am not always a very patient person, and I do try to take shortcuts. as a result of my impatience. But Michael is good for me in that regard. He has the patience of Job and helps me see that shortcuts won't give us the end results that we're hoping to obtain. So I'm glad we took our time to do this one right, because the end results are truly magnificent. I love how this piece turned out. Every time I change the day or the day of the week on this, I am reminded of just how much fun Michael and I had working on it together. I love how this welcome sign turned out, and the entire creative process was a blast. We really challenged ourselves with this one to create something a little out of the ordinary. It did take some creative, outside the box thinking, and the design we came up with really felt right, so we went with it. This design really did have a lot of components to piece together, and it was time consuming, but the effort was really worth it in the end. Michael and I truly had an amazing time working on this piece, and I think the thing that we both loved the most about this is how truly different it was. It is not like any other welcome sign you will ever see. We just loved that. We loved that we really did challenge our creativity to come up with something that truly was going to just be different and out of the ordinary. I have actually had several neighbors stop by and ask where we got our welcome sign. And every time someone asks me, I love being able to say, and I do say it with pride, well, my helpers actually made it. And y'all, it makes me smile every single time. This bench is one of my favorite pieces that Michael has created for me in a long, long time. We recently redid our guest bedroom, and I knew that I wanted a small bench at the foot of the bed, but I didn't really have a vision for where I wanted to go with the design. So I left it up to Michael, and y'all, I love what he came up with. This bench is actually so perfect. It fits perfectly in the space, and it adds so much charm to our guest room. I cannot even begin to recall how many times I have asked Michael to make me a riser or charcuterie board or a tray of some sort or another over the years. It's been dozens and probably feels like millions to Michael. We have definitely designed a lot and made a lot of them. These are just a few of some of my favorites. I couldn't do all of them. These are definitely some of my favorites, and I love how each one is so unique in appearance and so versatile in function. We did actually create an entire compilation episode last year on how we made a lot of these. So if y'all are interested in going back and watching the full episodes for these risers, I'll have the full episode linked in the description box for y'all. It's definitely a fun episode and well worth watching. It's chock full of so many creative ideas. As with the risers, trays, and charcuterie boards, Michael has also made several tiered trays over the years, and these are two of my particular favorites. I remember when I asked Michael to make these. We were getting ready to host an event at our home, and our kitchen is pretty limited for counter space. So I came up with a plan to use tiered trays so I could maximize my counter space. So this was another one of those projects where I asked Michael on a whim.
I'm pretty sure I only gave him a week's notice, but he pulled it off like a hero. And at the end of the day, I had so much room on my countertops, plenty of serving trays, and our party was a smashing success. This project was one of those, hey, honey, feel like making me a towel rack today kind of projects. And yep, Michael is a really good sport, y'all, because he didn't even hesitate. Well, maybe a little when he said yes. But I smiled pretty and I said, it doesn't have to be anything fancy. And y'all, Michael doesn't really do anything halfway. So this towel rack was no exception. He went way above and beyond on this one and it turned out so darn cool. I absolutely love it. It looks perfect in our guest bathroom and now I want one in our primary bath. What are the chances I can convince Michael to make me another one?
Oh my goodness, y'all. Okay, so looking back at all of these projects reminds me of how much Michael actually does for me and for all the projects that we create together. Gosh, he is really plays a vital role in all my ideas. He is such a good support too. He's always so willing to just jump in and lend a helping hand. So I do appreciate him. And wow, we have created some really cool, fun things over the past few months. So gosh, thanks, Michael. I really don't have the words to express my gratitude for everything that you are to me and to my YouTube community. So thank you so much for all of your support and for all of your love and for being such a good sport and playing such a big role in just everything and just my life in general. I love you to pieces, Michael. Okay, y'all, so something fun that I would like to do, I thought this would just be a little fun. Michael and I did just get back from a short holiday. We took some time off to go spend some time with some of our family. We all just kind of gathered in southern Idaho. And we had a great time. We just had a wonderful time celebrating Michael. So I thought it would be a lot of fun at the end of this video to share with y'all a little bit about our trip. So if you are interested in that, stick with me, stay tuned, because I'm going to just share a little bit about that. And that way y'all get to be a part of celebrating Michael with me and my family. But right now, it's time for me to share our big secret. Remember last week I said I was going to give away a few of my Alecia at Home t-shirts. So that is exactly what we're going to jump into now. We're going to do the drawing and I'm going to pick so many of you just left me such sweet and wonderful comments. And so I wish I could just send a t-shirt to every single one of you. But because so many of you did participate, I think I'm going to go ahead and do send five t-shirts out. I originally was only going to do 3, but I think we'll go ahead and do 5. So y'all, let's go see who our winners are.
Congratulations to these 5 winners. Donna, Lisa, Deni, Jane, and Angela.
Congratulations to all of you who won a t-shirt. I am so excited to make a t-shirt and get it sent to you. So be sure and reach out to me via the link that's in the description box. So if you saw your name or heard your name flash on the screen for the t-shirt winners, make sure you reach out to me via my email, and I am going to link that in the description box for y'all so that we can talk sizes and what design you think you might want, because I would like to customize these t-shirts for each and every one of you. So congratulations again to all of our winners. Alrighty friends, well, this is the part where y'all get to come along with us as we had our family holiday to celebrate Michael's 50th birthday. That has to be our secret. We had a really good time, and I'm excited and happy that I can share this little tidbit of all of our birthday celebrations. So come along y'all, and I hope you have fun.
Our birthday celebration started out with a beautiful road trip to southern Idaho, where we would be meeting up with 2 of our children and their partners. It was a beautiful drive. We were so blessed with perfect travel weather and saw so much gorgeous landscapes along the way. Upon our arrival at the B&B, we were greeted with some festive decorations. My son and his girlfriend were able to sneak in early and set this up for us, and it was a really fun surprise for Michael. Our first evening of our trip, we went to this amazing Italian restaurant and just had some incredible food. This really was a great way to start off our birthday celebrations. The highlight of our trip was a 1-hour helicopter tour over some of the beautiful southern Idaho landscapes. This was something Michael has wanted to do for a very long time, so I surprised him with this tour, and at first I was a little hesitant to get into this tiny toy helicopter with no doors. But 15 minutes into the flight, I forgot I was terrified of heights and really enjoyed the entire experience. Some local wildlife made an appearance, lending an extra element of surprise to this journey. And needless to say, Michael had the time of his life and is already planning our next tour. Hopefully, the next helicopter is gonna have some doors. After an afternoon of flying, we settled back on the ground with some friendly arcade competition with the kids. It was a great ending to a perfect day. Our next big excursion was a whitewater rafting trip down the Payette River, and this was my favorite part of the entire trip. I love to be on the water and jump at any chance I can get to float down the mighty Payette. This rapid was so much fun, and after we had gone through it, I wished that we could have backed up and done it again. So, because of the magic of editing, we actually can. After we had had enough thrilling adventures, we took things down a notch and spent our last day touring some of Idaho's finest vineyards and wineries. All in all, it was a fantastic birthday celebration. We had lots of laughs, lots of hooping it up, and most definitely made amazing memories that'll last a lifetime. Happy birthday again to the love of my life. Thank you, Michael, for all you are and all you do for our family.
Alrighty, my dear friends. Well, that is going to wrap up this episode. I really hope that y'all enjoyed this. I certainly did. I enjoyed just looking back at all the amazing woodworking projects that Michael and I have created together. It's so special to me that I can come up with all of these ideas, and then Michael is such a willing participant in taking my ideas and turning them into amazing creations. So thank you again, Michael, for always being such a good sport and for your continued contributions to this journey that we are on together. You really are so special. I know I get a little embarrassed almost at being sappy, but what can I say? He really is super special. So, okay, y'all, enough of that sappy stuff. It's time for me to say goodbye. Our time together for today or for this week has come to an end. So I look forward to seeing you all again next week. We've got a lot of fun things coming your way. We've got some really fun thrift flips coming up. And then y'all, we are going to start jumping into some fun fall projects. And after that, then we have the holidays just around the corner. And oh my gosh, I can't even believe I'm saying that. But really, before we know it, the holiday season will be up on us. So y'all, come back and see me again. If you are not already, please consider hitting that subscribe button and joining my beautiful, creative YouTube community. Alrighty, friends. Well, for those of you that stuck with me through to the very end of this episode, thank you all so much for being here. And thank you for celebrating Michael's birthday with us and just celebrating Michael in general and all his amazing creativity and contributions to our projects. I look forward to seeing you all again next week. As I said before, we've got a lot of really fun things coming up. So come back and see me again next week. Until then, y'all take care and I will see you soon. Bye.